Larry Gross, mountainstage.org is where you can hear the show online if it's not on your public radio station. We got an exciting show today. A lot of bluegrass music, different kinds of bluegrass music, Americana music. And one of the great bands on the show is Greensky Bluegrass. We got a couple of the Greensky Bluegrass guys here. Dave Bruza, guitar player, and Paul Hoffman, the mandolin player right here. There's, what is, 5 or 6 of you in all?
There's 5 of us.
That's what I thought. Five players from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Your last record is called All Access Volume 2, and it's a two-volume set recorded in New Jersey at a club.
It's 100 miles to Sheridan, where we crank cowboy bars and there's smoking eyes. You told me you once loved me, and how you said I never came back. You came back to me and dusted off your memories, which all include me. I heard how happy, but how sad they are for me.
Your sound spans from straight bluegrass things to kind of jammy things to rock things almost, right?
Yeah.
How did that form? How did you start out? Well, first of all, you're in Michigan. Did you grow up listening to bluegrass, or were you started in rock and roll?
Well, yeah, my dad really liked bluegrass and country and stuff, and I liked a lot of rock and roll. And one thing in particular that really sparked my interest in bluegrass music was the Grateful Dead.
There you go.
And you find out that Jerry Garcia played in Old and the Way and played banjo, and then you kind of just trace it back to Bill Monroe and even farther back sometimes like Charlie Poole or something, but then you go forward again. You find yourself playing rock and roll in a bluegrass band.
Jesus, I may lie too much you want. Jesus, I may lie too much you want. Jesus, I may lie too much you want. So much you want tonight.
How many of you write? There's several of you, right?
Well, him and I write most of the singing songs, and then the whole band really contributes on arranging the tunes, and some of the other players write instrumentals.
And when do you guys literally collaborate and get in the same room and do it, or how does that work?
It's varied over the years. A lot of the stuff that I write, or he writes, we write alone, and then sort of come together when it's pretty much done, and say, this is what I was thinking we could do with this. What do you guys think? I'm often amazed. I'll write songs on guitar. I play mandolin in the band, and I can't play them on the guitar the way that they're gonna sound for us. So I bring them to them, and I'm like, this is how it goes, but this is how. Then speak how it should sound. In theory, I think it should do this, and then we start playing it, and I'm like, wow.
And he takes over with the guitar then.
Takes over with the guitar and plays it the way that it should be played, and then I played on the mandolin for the first time with the band.
Sometimes it takes a little while.
And it takes a little while to figure out how it goes, but then it transforms into a Greensky song.
Did you start off playing the mandolin, or did you start on the guitar or something else?
I played the guitar.
And then what made you switch to that?
My last day of high school, I went to this festival called Hookahville in Ohio, and I saw David Grisman play. I went to see him. I had just been turned on to Shady Grove like maybe a month or two earlier, and I was watching him play, and I thought, I'm gonna buy one of those things.
What is that?
I did. What is that thing called? I'd like to buy one. Yeah, I did.
Did you just pick it up and start playing it yourself, or did somebody else give you some tips?
I picked it up and started playing it myself. I met Dave and our banjo player, Mike Bont, a couple months later. I moved to Kalamazoo to go to college, and I had only been playing the mandolin for maybe 3 weeks at that point, and walked up to them and opened mic, and I think the quote is, "Hey guys, I like David Grisman. Can I play with you?"
And what'd they say? I said, "Sure, man."
And then they taught me what bluegrass was.
and
Mike,
yeah,
the banjo player.
Yeah, and y'all were the three that kind of formed the kernel of the group. And you've added two others. Have there been other? It always hadn't been the same two others, right?
No, we had, you know, for those first couple of years, we played on and off with different bass players, and they were all sort of, none of them were the guy, so to speak. It wasn't like someone came and then quit the band. Like this one guy played with us for a little while until we could find someone. Our current bass player, Mike Duvall, approached us, and he's a classical cellist. He graduated from college as a cellist, and he really wanted to get into the business, and he thought maybe he could help us do some managing, even though he had no experience. And we were like, "You play cello, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." And we were like, "How about you buy an upright bass? You want to be in the band?"
We'll show you how to manage to buy a bass, and then then you can find out how the show business works. Well, that's interesting. So do you feel like now that the five you have are a cohesive band the way it's going to be, and now this is Greensky Bluegrass from now on?
Yeah. I mean, it's a really, you know, I think the one thing that people always comment on is the unit itself. Not one of us seems to stand out to anybody. I mean, maybe I'm just overgeneralizing what a lot of people say, but the five of us together is a really unique sound, and, and we work really well together.
Thank you guys for dropping in and seeing us, and check them out. Let me show you this again. This is All Access Volume 2, so if you want a sample of what it sounds like live, you can get this. Even better, you can go to your website, which is
GreenSkyBluegrass.com.
and find out where they are, Greensky Bluegrass. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Larry.
Thank you.